He's sad.
Huh?
Sad. Joy.
This one is 8 months.
No, he's joy.
Joy. Ah, okay. So the Mexican yang ambilin?
It's okay. You take from him.
Maybe next time you come, I will give to you.
Yeah. You can have the other one there. In home.
Oh, okay.
We will see you home, no problem.
No, I said he's sad.
So, muna mong enjoy. But he not be problem.
Oh, he's crying. Joy.
Stop, I listen. My mom wants to say something.
Hey guys, we're back. I know we've been away for quite some time and I do apologize for that. I do have a ton of content coming your way, but I do want to give a warning. This video is a slaughtering. So this video is to show that we slaughtered a sheep on our property when we moved into it for the first time. It is customary here in the Gambia, any new big event, such as a wedding, new babies, new home, probably even a new job, even funerals, you would usually have a slaughtering done. So it's very, very customary for that to take place. So here we are about to slaughter a goat or a sheep, I'm not sure which one it is, at our home. If you are not comfortable with watching, I completely understand, but I will be asking questions throughout just to get some more information and go in depth as to why this is a a tradition. I will be asking about the body parts and all of that yucky stuff. So if you are interested, definitely stay tuned. If not, I completely understand. Please give us a thumbs up, a like, and a subscribe. Share this video. We will be dropping other content along the way. I have a lot of information to share with you guys. A lot of news as well, which is the reason why I've been away. But as I said, you will slaughter a cow, a goat, or a sheep. It is a personal preference, or it could have been instructed by a reader. So maybe one day I will get into the readings here in the Gambia. I forget what they're called. Can I think of it? I can't think of it right now, but a lot of people believe in getting readings, and it is to see into your future or see into, your life, and they will tell you to do certain things for good fortune and goodwill for your life. So so it could be instructed by a reader as to what type of animal to slaughter. It could even tell you what color or what size animal to get. Sometimes they could be really specific with that, or they could just say slaughter an animal on your compound for good fortune and good health. Once the animal is slaughtered, it is always shared with the neighbors, and I guess that is for good fortune and goodwill as well for your surroundings. So we're already here. Let's jump into it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Manga poko wala po yan? Manga poko wala po yan? Di na ka? Bahana di? Bahana to. Bahana ka. So pare nga jënd boobu ñaata? So pare nga jënd bi ci biir bi. Ak bu rafet ngay gis. Waaw. Maa nga ci kër. Waaw, maa ngi ca am benn. Waaw. Mu nga am doom ñoom ñaar ñëpp ñuy raam ci suuf gàtt. Waaw, gis nga boo ko booleeg bii nag. Waaw. Mooy xam ñu rafet. Waaw.
That one looked like have a cold, serious cold.
The man I just said, don't buy sheep from this man.
Oh, yeah? That's what they're going to tell you.
Don't buy sheep from this man. He said something. Do you know what that is? I said, no.
That's a big one. This is a big one right here.
Yes.
It used to be a wicked
What
one.
is this? Wicked.
Yeah, look at the horn. They cut it.
Oh.
But it's a big boy.
No, this.
That's a big boy, too.
Are these sheep too?
No.
Oh. Are we buying what we buying?
Sheep.
Oh. You see all the sheep and goats?
Okay. We got two of them there, but
I see.
knocked the door so many times in here, and then I went inside. I said, whoa, one of them there with no clothes on. This is all the way out. Oh. Okay. Tadi dah. Hello. That's ya ida. Mungkin kamu mau hadu. Kamu mau hadu. Jadi mungkin ini si kamu mau hadu.
Kii dama ko bëgg a téye customer wallahi Ibu téyel ma ni xar bi
When you look at the teeth, why? Why?
This one. If you all look at this,
Let me see.
this is a young one.
Oh, it's for to see how old.
All pa. This don't get this one. This. It's a young.
So you look at the teeth to see how old they are.
You see?
And why you look at the bottom?
Yeah. Just 1 year and 3 months.
1 year, 3 months.
Yes. Nyara nga fa yow? Ya boy. Kay daan juboo. Daan juboo. Waaw yàlla baax na. Modou kay jël
You tell me
Tell me who you are.
because me I like you man very well you know me Ibrahim Jai from Abuko
What's your name?
Ibrahima
Ibrahima.
yeah
Ah,
and you
Simone.
small
Yes,
small I like you
Simone Sinyan.
small I like you very well
You. Jakar. Tama.
Tama no problem
No, Jakar Tama. You are my husband, Suma Jakar
wow
Tama.
Tama
Right.
okay
You are my husband's Tama.
this is your husband
Wow.
okay Bubana it's good
Yes.
it's my friend for you yes
Yes.
maybe next time you like in ship in gold you are welcome
Tell me your name. Tell me where we are and your phone number.
Me Ibrahima. Ibrahima.
And what's your phone number?
Huh?
Phone number? Phone.
Phone number 7882216.
And where are we?
All.
What's this? Airport Highway. The street. Abaco.
Abuko, yeah.
And you sell the sheep.
Yeah, he's selling sheep.
This is Ibrahima. He sells sheep here
Okay.
in Abaco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. You are welcome anytime.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Why, Lulubana?
We have our sheep. Oh,
It's good.
he's sad. He's sad.
Huh?
Sad. Joy.
This one is Edmond.
Alaikum salam.
Seven. Good. Bana torop. You then go, I mean 7,500 or 80. 8,000 or 7,500. You can go, I mean 7,200, $7,000. Bana de. Fucking good. I'm not seeing Alaji for I was seeing Alaji like yeah, last time near before I did on her.
Okay. To eat. Who's gonna do it? You?
Yes.
Hey.
No, but this man a person.
My heart is like boop 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 boop.
My mama supposed to
You had to pray. I saw you pray. You pray.
Yeah?
Why you pray?
Just pray for everything.
You just pray.
Say what you can say in your heart.
Hey. He's sad. He know what's about to happen. He's sad.
How am I supposed to go?
7,000.
Are you joking? You guys bought a 7,000 gold just to kill it?
To eat.
It might be good, but I don't want it in mine.
Benachin.
I don't want it in mine.
You don't want to eat it in Benachin? No. Barbecue.
Yes, barbecue. No venison.
Plaza. Huh?
No rice.
Just barbecue. What's the difference?
And I can put it in the bread.
It's good in Benachin.
I know, but I don't know.
You don't want it in Benachin. Okay.
Are you gonna cook some? And then they're gonna cook some?
I'm not cooking any. I don't even know if I can eat it.
I like it.
Because
It's so sad.
because you
Nay.
watched it die. If you watched it die, you just feel guilty.
Awa. Salam alaikum.
Just because you watched it die, you feel guilty about eating it.
Huh?
Gives it black.
Babe, are you gonna do it?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I'm just standing right here watching them do it. Holding the hand.
You gonna hold the
Holding
hand?
legs.
You gonna hold something? Babe,
Best I can do.
what your heart say? What your heart say, baby?
What we do?
Woo!
This is too much.
Why you looking sad?
Huh?
You looking sad?
You know, watching a whole lot of people would talk about with animals and living being and all of that stuff, and plans and all of that stuff playing with my head now. Now you're looking at the animal, you're looking like, okay, that's not fair.
I know. You see, he trying to break loose. He know what's about to happen.
But that's life. Everything has to go for recycle. Even human beings. Wow.
Are we gonna name it?
No, you're
Name
to
what?
attach.
Musunyokis.
He gonna skin it and stuff?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Skin it.
Like take the skin off to get to the meat.
Kon yow sama gaay man feñu yow man sama glace
So they have some lambs for eating and some for not eating? Because look at all those lambs that just walking around on the street. Why people don't take them and eat them?
Somebody else's lamb.
Who lamb?
You end up with somebody else's lamb, you might see yourself, you put your shoes on top of your head.
What she say?
They're checking whether y'all gonna be alright.
I don't know.
Sorry, but never. Do I sit on there?
Once they even like
Crazy. Baby, get it out.
Boy, got it.
Wow, he do got it. Wow. Whoa. Babe, here.
What we got on it? Mom kay more job because. Oh, yeah, now I'm looking at it.
I hope we get camera.
Wow. Hold on, my guy. Kuna kangi tie game. You need to go inside.
She's crying.
Uh-huh.
He did it so fast.
He did, that's his job. That's what he do.
Oh, you have to do it fast?
Yeah.
And this is what they do all day, every day. Where's Pablo at?
Waaw moo fi nekk wax dëgg yàlla wax dëgg nga ko wax de bu leer nañ teg see it. Du ko dee xool.
Non, xamuñ ko.
Waaw definitely.
Musu ñoo gis.
Something like this. Definitely.
Mais la yàpp sax xamuñ fan la yàpp di jógee ko yàppi xaraw yàppi nag. Xam nañ yëfi xar ak nag da waaye xamuñ ban naka laa ñëwee ko ba fan laa jëmee yëpp.
You gonna cook it for us?
And you're gonna eat it.
And you're gonna eat.
Obviously.
Bible said I'm gonna do it for 5 minutes.
Okay, now.
You don't feel scared? You say what? You did this since you was young. How old were you the first time?
since year 2000.
How old were you
2000.
then?
I have
20 years ago.
I have a 30
21 years ago.
I have a 38 years.
You're 38 years now.
So
Old
21
now.
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like
So what's that? 17?
that. Yeah. 16.
Like sheep, goat, cow.
You wasn't scared the first time.
No.
Really?
It's good.
For some people they can do it, some people they can't do it. You do.
No.
Yeah, no, this one.
Hmm.
But this is my occupation, that's right.
Nay, did you do it?
No.
Badada?
Yes.
Really? Why you don't do it?
I don't like doing it.
It's your heart can't do it.
exactly.
What did I doing?
Well, you have to hang it now.
Yes. Just wait, right? You will see.
Ooh, this neck.
Look at how he's gonna do it.
Look at how he gonna do it.
Oh, this neck. Yes, yes.
Simon, you know this.
Well,
You know this one.
do you have a knife inside?
I have a very small knife.
Okay, can you lend him the knife? He wants to sharpen this one too.
Ah.
See, he's blowing it.
I don't know. Yo, after the answer, we will walk along to that next week. The man said, "But we don't do them."
Story time. So while he is doing what he is doing, I am going to share with you guys how I got all into this mess, how I came about meeting E and dating and getting married and all that good stuff. People have been asking me this question, and I know that I have not shared it on our YouTube. So stick around for the story. It may be broken up into a few parts because I am going back and forth with the video, but I don't want you to get bored. I didn't want to just play some boring elevator music for you, so I figured I'll tell you a story. So back in the day, when I was young, I was working at Marshall's, and there was another employee that worked at Marshall's, a coworker of mine. He worked there, and he was telling me about another job opportunity that was paying more. So of course I needed more money for me. So I said, okay, yes. So I followed him to this place called Floor and Decor. You guys may know about Floor and Decor. Floor and Decor used to only be in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it originated at the location that I went to, and I believe now it has expanded to other states. But Floor and Decor, for those of you that don't know, it's basically like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, a home improvement store, but not as big and fancy as Home Depot and Lowe's. They only really specialized in tile, hardwood flooring, and granite, I believe it was at that time. They sold some really nice stone sinks. They did have furniture at one point, and they eased out of that. So it seemed like they were just really trying to find out what their niche was. But at the time that I came in, it was hardwood floors and tile, basically, backsplash, things like that. So I went to this place, and I got an application, and I took it home with me. The next day, I filled it out, and I took it back up to the job. Yeah, so I took it back up to Floor and Decor, and I was kind of standing around trying to figure out who to give it to, and then this guy approached me.
right there. Hey, finished it.
Tabaski fekkee nga war a rey sa xar bi nooy def.
Ah?
Su la fi tabaski fekkee nga war a rey sa xar bi nooy def.
Du góor ñeeng fi. Ma bokk ak ñoom téye tànk.
Téye tànk du fi am. Téye tànk du fi am.
Ndey ndax sa jëkkër la faa rey ndey.
Waaw di.
waaye bàyyi ma waay.
Ma jëkkër moo dee rey xaram bi di.
Ah waay bàyyi ma rey. Ah
Ma jëkkër
daf dee rey.
di.
Ah kon temps yi mu ngi góorgóorlu.
Tonal ko booba bi booba
Bu
bi.
koy ganaar la ragal Ibu ganaar moo.
Ah.
Ibu.
Let me see, babe. Hold it. Oh my
Gannaaw laa daan
God.
rey. waaye ay
Su ma jëkkër ganaar la ragal.
ba ma demee Fama fële gars yi ne ma naka ko waxaatee.
Really?
yow nga ñëw rey xar mi. ma ne ko ah. mu ne ma xanaa yow nga rey ma ne ko bàyyi ma waay. mu ne ma yow noo ko bàyyi mun loo rey xar ma ne ko bàyyi ma suma jàmm waay.
So mu ngi amazed. You really amazed, right? I'm just. Eesh. So can you eat this stuff? Which one? The inside.
Yes.
They're gonna
fix
it up.
Ibu ko su ma ko ko daxinyalee. Maa ko suppal ko ko.
Huh?
Who
Who wanna eat that?
Everybody. They say if she ah.
dama ko xaaj ñaari yoon.
Ma
Ko su ma ko ko daxinyalee ba tey.
You want the inside? Pan.
No.
My goodness. It stinks.
Ki xamul ne looloo dax si affaire si Jo explainal ko ko.
She's talking about it's the best out of it.
Ah naka.
The best.
Yes.
When she
The inside.
yeah,
Yes.
if she fixes it up, if she prepares it, if they prepares this for you, trust me.
I wouldn't even know.
No, you will even be asking her to go and buy another one.
Add more.
Trust
Simon,
me.
to add more.
Oh.
You even say they add more.
I don't even know if I'm gonna eat today.
You don't know?
When how much that dinner like at
You're gonna eat. It's Benedict. It's Benedict, so you're gonna eat.
Okay, so this guy approached me and he asked me, did I need help? And I told him, yes, I applied for this job. I want to turn in this application and maybe schedule an interview. And he said, okay, that's good. And he looked over my application and he asked me for my ID and I gave it to him. And he said, have you ever worked in a home improvement store before? Just kind of asking me some questions and asking for my background. And I explained to him that I have worked in retail. I worked at Marshall's for forever. I don't know how long I worked there at that time, a long time. And he just kind of was walking and talking. And I said, okay. So I'm just walking and talking with him. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe this is like a little interview before the interview. And I was cool with that. So I'm walking all around the store, answering his questions. He had my ID, he had my application. And he was just kind of real professional and just, just asking general questions. And we made basically like a little lap around the store. And when we came back around, one of the other guys that worked there said, hey, E, what are you doing? And he said, this lady, she came here for a job. And he said, okay, and why do you have her application? Why do you have her stuff? And he said, I was just helping her out, I was just asking her some questions and things like that. And I was looking like, what's going on? Because I was thinking that I was talking to the hiring manager or someone that, had some type of authority. And the guy was like, give me this. And then he apologized to me and he said, I'm so sorry. And he told him, he said, get back to work. And I was like, what? So the guy, he said, let's go upstairs and I'll talk to you. we can do a interview real quick. And I was like, okay. He said, we really need to fill this position, so let's go. And I went upstairs, and I was still very confused what was going on. I'm kind of nervous at this point because I'm like, what? So I go upstairs and I do the interview and I leave out. And, I go on about my business. I'm not really looking to hear from him, the interviewer, anytime soon. So I just go on about my business. And the very next day, the interviewer called me and he say, I want to offer you the position. He said, but I do want to let you know ahead of time that the guy that you were talking to at the store, he is not a hiring manager. He have nothing to do with hiring. He's not on the leadership or management team at all. He's just an employee. And he has been begging me to hire you. I really want to hire you because of your credentials and your resume. But I do want to also let you know that this guy has been begging me to hire you. So if you feel uncomfortable working here, I completely understand. And at that time, I was like, that's crazy. But, my other guy friend that I told you about, he was hired there and he was saying the job is gravy, it's easy, it pay money, come up here. And I said, okay. So I really wanted the job because I really wanted more money. I was trying to save for a car. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'm really interested in the job. And I'm not worried about him. I have a boyfriend anyway. So he was like, okay. So they hired me. I started working there. And like I said, I really wasn't paying this guy any attention because I was involved and I just wasn't interested. So every day I would get off of work for Marshalls and I would work at Floor and Decor. So that was my routine. And then I started picking up another job. I had 3 jobs and I worked at Chipotle. So I would work from either Floor and Decor or Chipotle after Marshalls because Marshalls were my main job. That was my full-time job. And then Chipotle or Floor and Decor, I kind of alternated them too until I figured out which one that I wanted to work. So fast forward all of that, coming in to work at Floor and Decor every day, I would have to change into like a little uniform. And from Marshalls, because we didn't have a uniform at Marshalls, we had like a little just apron at Floor and Decor that I would have to change into. And Floor and Decor, I used to get a little dirty, so I didn't want my clothes to get messed up. So I would change my clothes. Every day that I would come in, this guy, E, would be sitting in the break room where I would have to walk past to go to the bathroom to change my clothes. He would be sitting there and he would say, hi, Simone, every day. And at first I was like, this guy is weird. He's kind of weird. But after a while I got used to him and I was just like, okay, whatever. And I ended up, working there for quite some time. I think about 6 months in, and I broke up with my boyfriend. Which I was expecting to do anyway, which is why I wanted the extra job, the extra income, so I can save for a car. Because my boyfriend at that time bought me a car, and I did not want to be involved with him or the car, so I knew that I needed to save up my money to get a car, give that guy, my ex-boyfriend, his car back, and move on with my life. So that was the plan. So the plan was going well, and I was working the 3 jobs, and I was saving my money, and I ended up breaking up with this guy. I broke up with the guy finally, and I remember E used to always ask me to go to lunch. Can I take you to lunch, or can I bring you some lunch back? And I used to always say no, like no, no, no. And it was funny because he had an accent. I couldn't hardly understand what he was saying. And I was like, this is weird. He's kind of weird. He didn't give me an easy feeling in the beginning. And then he started, you know, watching me. Kind of felt like a stalkerish behavior was going on, but I never felt nervous. I just felt like this guy's kind of weird. So I just kind of kept my distance. And then he asked me to lunch, and then he used to ask me to go out to a club with him, which was a reggae club. And I didn't know anything about reggae at that time. So I was just like, I'm okay. I don't want to, go out to a reggae club. And so I used to turn him down constantly. And every day he would still ask me the same thing. Just about every day. Can I buy you lunch? Do you want to go to lunch with me? You know, can I bring you something back when I would turn him down? And I was just like, this guy is so persistent. But he's really nice, he's sweet. Excuse me. He's really nice. He's really sweet. And I was just like, maybe I should consider, just having lunch with him. He didn't ask me to go on a date. He just asked for lunch. And he just asked to go to the club. So I started talking to one of my friends, and I was telling her about him. And she was like, girl, you never know, I'll go with you to the club if you want to. And you can just be friends with him. He's probably just a really nice guy. So around the store, I also noticed that so many people just liked him. People were just drawn to him. He just had this really good energy about himself. And I started to, just become friends with him and laugh and joke and do all types of things like that. And I really started to enjoy talking to him and just learning and figuring out about him. So I finally went to the club. And then...
Huh?
This the poop.
Yes.
Yuck. Why are you cleaning this? Just throw it.
What?
Say that way.
Just watch him.
Who's gonna eat this?
They're gonna eat it.
It's the best food.
Have I ever ate this?
Yes.
And the people
More than 10 times.
command it at the market.
When did I eat this? With what?
Yeah.
When I mus na leka, damo mus na leka butiti. Mana ko leka ko 10 times minute lang.
Yeah, boy. Yes. When did I eat this?
Yes.
When?
Yeah.
Plaza.
Yes. And super kanja.
It's my favorite. Plaza is a super country.
No, you
Oh
eat
my God.
Okay. You know. They is good for cooking.
So you never knew you ate this?
No.
So next time you're not gonna eat super and plaza, right?
If you get this,
I'm going to think about this.
Huh?
red meat. What for the days of the cook or get meat in it?
Ano pa yun?
Kondang kita badan.
Gis na ko, gis na ko.
Jo ini nanda huwa masani wali. Matu marah sabe.
Okay.
What are they doing with this? We eat this.
Yes, it's very nice. It's very nice. Super kanya dah bola. Where is the money? Take me tangane.
We eat all this.
Yes.
Hey.
We eat the head now. The head very fine.
The head.
Yes, you know.
What you gonna do?
Soup.
Wow.
Sadi Munjai. Buy the door. Get one. 3, 4 percent. Kide sufi Sadi Munjai ne ko mu gena waru.
Give me that.
Bane.
Yalla mo gën tay.
What we eat with this?
Moom laa la wax.
Spaghetti stuff.
Hi. It's very nice.
This is the so I rapper juice.
Ma ne ko bopp bi rek mu yuuxu téye boppam.
How we eat this?
This is the what you call it?
In this way.
Remember that like a mile show? Hot mark.
But what do we eat with this?
What do they eat with this?
When we eat?
Yes.
They have it in the bread.
Anything there.
In the bread.
Come no go feel there.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
But you know, they cook it in they put it in anything.
I don't eat this.
It's up to you. You can just put it in anything.
Ah, no sé, rek ko def fekkee na ko bëgg bu gaaw. Man dama ko bu def ko bu nga.
Fanta,
Moo taxoon ma ne doro.
how are you?
Ana kaaw bele gaay.
Fanta Kai,
Moom lay seetal ni.
you eat this? That's the heart.
Mu ngi dem ci nambuus. Dafa dem ci
That's the
nambuus.
heart? Long.
Aja ay am.
Yooyu laa yóbbu.
Waaw.
Déedéet kaaw bele bi fi rafet thickness bi moo nekk nii.
Moo nekk ni njaay.
You know what
Moo gën a
this is?
tig njaay.
That's the heart.
The pancreas.
Liver.
The pancreas.
Deret la boobu mooy deret.
Waaw lii naka la ko yóbboo na.
Ban bii.
Okay.
Ara ma dugal ko si suuf bi. Xëccal ma suuf bi.
Waaw.
You know you have the liver and you have the pancreas.
Yes.
That's the pancreas.
Ara ko yow mu indi ko.
Defal ma ko porpori.
Lépp dugal naa ko. Ara ma génne ko béjjén. Jox ma jaas. Gànnaar bi bàyyi ma sànni ko.
And now the head.
Gàtte ko mu gàttaaw. Taalum dogo na ko lu nekk waaye.
Good to good.
Jar kay.
But it comes down to they use that for
Léegi mu nga kontaan te benn waay waaye nga taal xaalis waaye bañ ñu leen lekk am na problème. Li nga naan problème. Yàlla dina la def. Wala moo nekk.
Mbaa bi taalam lay yóbbu.
Donc daal day yóbbu na ba dugg ci. Li nga naan ñu ne man ma laaj. Waaye yàlla.
Ara pigé na ko bokk.
cow song.
Kii bu wax ko ne jànka yi tam nañ ko dee raxas benn set.
Eyes, but those are really some people eat eyes, don't eat the eyes.
Kaa nga jëlee.
Defal sa bagage.
Am dama nga indi fii suuf bi. Dañ ko nii daal.
Legs.
Fanta, what you gonna do with that?
Be careful, Pa.
Paa daw na moom itam.
Pa.
Paa moo gën a la dëgër fi. Ah.
Daw na bu yàgg. Daan ko gis ba moo dellu gannaaw ndànk ndànk la doon delloo gannaaw.
Waaw dafa arrière. Xam naa dem de.
Dama arrière ba am yoon.
Ay, da doon dellu gannaaw ndànk 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 ndànk.
Good na. xar bariwul de.
Ah.
Monday, but du ma dee xëy Monday loolu moo tax.
Oh yeah.
Monday, Tuesday dama dee bëgg a noppale.
Waaw foo jaar am na bés bu nga noppaleku.
Waaw so loolu moo tax.
waaw jërëjëf suñu jàppee sa time bi ñu ne fekkal la fi tey.
Non ah.
waaw xam naa jot si man rek tey.
Ndiaye.
xar bi na fi nekk de.
Non Ndiaye dama doon koor rek.
Dama xam ne yow soo téyee di ragal sa doom yi yuuxu. Amoo leen ko ree saa bi.
Non yow rek ma doon koor rek ma jógee tamit.
Waaw
parce que rey xare taalo bi dama jaa ba dañ daan téye ay paaka di jama ka ñëw.
Déedéet su ko neexoon na même aj ko ba fuuf ko ba bës.
noonu la ko def.
Non fii la léegi nañ indi mbuus ñu dugal ko fa.
Am naa ko.
7 times 7 saabu. Léegi nag
Moom foo ne dañ ko fasaat yéen.
waaw aja mën nañu façade ne ñaar salaat bi fi Kada bisa toog bi na toog.
You need to be a part of it.
What are they doing?
You're praying. Apa ini dah lah. Apa kamu nyuruh tapi buka Sinyan.
Waaw soo paree dindi tàngaay na tàngaay na ko def.
Tàngaay yi ngay soose moo ko mën.
Déedéet su fekkee du ñëwoon léegi de ñu dem defaral mu dugal ca biir ko suy suba.
Suba wala nga naan biir nga ko boobu.
We danced all night long. The reggae club is called the Royal Peacock in Atlanta, Georgia, downtown Atlanta. And it was so much fun because I had never been to a reggae club. I had never really gotten into reggae at all. So it was such a different experience for me, as well as just it was just so much fun. The next day, we went to go get lunch, and he just moved different, just the way that he was talking to me, the way that he handled me, the way that he was very respectful to me. I just really appreciated that, especially coming out of that previous relationship. I really appreciate the way that he took his time talking to me and just being friends with me. But something turned me on, and I really started to like him. But I didn't want to tell him that I liked him because he really didn't make any moves to me. He just kind of, became friends. And we ended up starting going to the club almost every weekend and just having the time of our lives. One day we left the club, we went to his house, and he, like I said, he was so respectful. He slept on the floor, I slept in his bed, and we got up the next morning and we went to Waffle House. And as I was sitting there at Waffle House, I looked at him and I asked him, are you dating someone right now? And he said, no, I want to date you. And I was like, oh my God. And I couldn't help but to just break it down to this big smile because I really wanted to date him too. And so it was a mutual thing at the same time. And we decided that we were going to date and be a couple. There was some things that we talked about before because everything was different. He's, African, he's Muslim. Everything was just completely different. I'm American, Christian, all these things. It's just big, huge differences. But we started dating and we just went into it just like, you're a good guy. I'm a good girl. I just want to get to know you, have fun, and the chemistry is obviously here. So let's see what happens and see what shakes. So, yeah, we'll be celebrating 15 years soon. And that is the story of me and Ibu, of how we end up getting together. Now, if you want to hear more, maybe I could share some more with you on another video of how we ended up getting married. But we're here and it's been a journey, and I am so thankful for it. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. Later.